Okay, here we are in the future.
The future!
Which is right now. Which means people are watching us from the past.
People are always watching us. No, people are watching us in the future.
They will watch us in the future.
We're in
the future now, but this will become the past when they watch us in the future.
We're in the future from the past video that we just did.
Does that mean we're going back to the future?
Yes.
Sweet!
Let's make sure that this video gets posted first, so that this will be the past and the next video will be from the future. Ooh. And then future people will be watching this past video.
What a mind fuck.
Wow.
I hope we don't create some sort of I hope we don't create some sort of black hole with that entire scenario.
Wow.
Like if someone clicks on our video
with how stupid
and
it was,
their brain explodes and creates a vortex
because of how stupid it was,
or brilliant.
Stupid.
They don't call me Stupid J for nothing.
No, they don't.
Actually, only you call me that.
As a matter of fact,
I am Stupid J.
And I'm Big
And this
Mike.
is Big and Stupid Game Reviews.
This is Big and Stupid because I'm big and you're stupid.
So I'm told.
And we're gonna prove how stupid you are
because we're gonna review this game, Cabal XXX on the Xbox 360 dashboard. This is not a video game at all, is it?
No.
This is my friends list.
Yes, because you got rid of The Witcher and I forgot to bring it.
Okay, so The Witcher 2.
The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings.
Which is a sequel to a PC-only game,
yes.
Which came 360 exclusive.
And the PC version of Witcher 2 has been out for like a year.
First and foremost, they released the game the way a lot of games should. Collector's edition for regular price.
Yes.
Came with a DVD, maps, booklets, all types of badass stuff.
Yes.
So it's already more than worth your money.
Yes.
Packaging wise.
The map that it's packed in with is actually the most effective map for the game, because the in-game map is useless. And that strategy guide, usually those little strategy guides that the stuff comes packaged with are useless, but this one is actually more useful than... I bought these before and found less use for this than I did with that little booklet that came packed in with The Witcher 2.
I have for a few, but not Skyrim.
That's some good packed in stuff.
Yeah. Well, God damn, tequila and cheese don't mix. Oh my God. What an awful taste. So, this game looks good. Whew. Plays decent. Good story. Real good story. Real good actors.
Yes.
Boobs.
There is.
And not to say that's a reason to buy a game.
No, but it doesn't hurt. But it doesn't hurt anything.
I love me some boobies.
And there's also like full frontal nudity of ladies.
Yeah. But so that's great for you raging nerd perverts.
Teenage children who need something to masturbate with.
But
in case you haven't heard of the internet or something.
But the game is good. Plays fine. I have no real qualms with it. Maybe you should go on for a while, because everything else I have is just kind of like meh and negative.
Okay. Well, my favorite part of this game was that you actually had to think about it. It's not... There's so much dumb... And don't get me wrong, I love dumb, mindless entertainment. I love to be mindlessly entertained. But at the same time, sometimes I like something a little bit more. So, here we go with The Witcher. It's an action RPG. But it's a little bit more than that. You know, you pick the flowers, you do the alchemy stuff before a battle, which you don't always know when it's coming out.
Yeah.
Like I've climbed up stuff and then all of a sudden a cutscene starts and oh shit, I didn't do anything. But if you die, or when you know there's going to be a battle coming up, which you usually do, you know, you put the oil on your sword, make it more powerful, you know, drink some potions to make yourself more powerful, and you can't just sit there and, you know, slash until you're almost dead, drink a bunch of
Health potions.
of health potions and then, you know, get on with it. You have to think about it first. You can only take so many potions. The better potions are more toxic. So, you know, you can take less if you're using the better potions. It's just, you know, it's nothing so convoluted and difficult that you can't do it. But it's more than a lot of games give you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the other thing was, in the storyline, a lot of times when I'm playing a game and I'm playing the story, all I want to do is move the story along.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll just do this. I'll do this. But when I was playing this, I was going, you know, you're going after Tess, not to move the story along, but it was because I wanted to make sure Tess was okay. When I sided with the Scoia'tael because I believed in what they were fighting for. Mm-hmm. Not because, I have to pick a side. It was because I wanted to help these guys. That's the sort of thing you don't get in a lot of games, and when you do, it's just
you got more emotionally involved.
Yeah, I don't want to say, I don't want to sound like
no, it's fine.
Because it's a video game. Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't just doing it because I had to. I was doing it because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Which that never happens in games. Yeah. So I thought that was as far as the selling point of this game would be for me. If I had to tell people, if somebody asked me why would I want to play this game? It's the storyline, the characters, and that's, it's different than most games.
Yeah. Well, that comes now into why I probably can't recommend it to everybody because of the problems that I had with it.
Oh yeah, no, it's not for everybody because if you're a guy who loves shooters or loves hack and slashers, it's none of those.
It's
things.
not even just that. If you love Skyrim,
yeah,
and then you put in The Witcher 2, totally different ball fields.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different. I mean, Skyrim's pretty straightforward. Here's my skill tree, I pick this, and I move along. Mm-hmm. Not The Witcher 2.
Nope.
The Witcher 2 is more old school RPGs.
Yep.
And because of that, no, I'm just not into it personally. That's why I'm just kind of like, with it, because it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
But I found, because of it, the menus I found confusing, I found the combat confusing, I found trying to mix up the weapons and the magic confusing. I had a hard time parrying attacks, which is very vital in fighting, because you have to parry, dodge, set down a magical trap, make a grenade, throw that, parry again, stab a guy, and I'm like, what? I literally died during the tutorial.
You're supposed to die during the tutorial.
Not against the first guy, I think, though.
No, probably not against
Exactly. They're like, we recommend you play this on easy. I'm like, why? Because the first person in the tutorial killed me? Yes, I should play this on easy. Again, but it's not meant for guys like me. It's meant for guys like you. It's meant for a lot of the PC guys that they're also trying to bring to the console side.
That's another thing.
Now, the menus probably wouldn't be so confusing to me if I got more into it and I cared more, or I was into these types of games, and I just wasn't, so I'm not the best guy for it. But, like you in Crysis 2, you understood why people love this. Yes. Just like I can say, I can totally get it. I can see why it's great. I played it. I can totally get it. Can I recommend this as a game? Yes. Will I? Yes, to a point.
Yeah.
Only for those who are willing to really delve into a serious RPG action game. If you like Skyrim and you love the way it plays and you don't think it's too complicated or whatever, then don't go to this, because it's going to be too much. If you play Skyrim and love it and you want more of a challenge, go to Witcher 2. And I think that's
way
the best,
more of a challenge.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way that I can fairly recommend this game.
Yeah, well, like you said about the combat, that was another thing I forgot because I didn't bring my notes, but the combat, depending on the sword you have, the silver sword and the steel sword, if you have, the long sword or like a sidearm, they're all different. They all actually feel different. Mm-hmm. You know, you swing the big sword.
It feels like it has weight to it.
And it takes longer to get going, but once it's going, it actually has momentum.
Yeah.
You know, you get the smaller sword, you get your little side sword or your dagger out, and you're going right away, but you're not doing as much damage. It's just that sort of thing where you have to think about it, again, before you start fighting. You know a boss fight's coming up. You know, you probably want some stronger swords,
and armor.
But then you know that you're going to have to, you know, do this and, you know, take the potion to make your health regenerate. It's just one of those things. It's not, like you said, it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But it's not as not for everyone as you're sort of making it out to be. Once you get into it, at first the menus are complicated. But once you get into it, you know, once you do it 30 times, which you'll do in the first town, it's not, you know, it turns out not being that big of a deal.
Well, unfortunately, my wife can contest to the fact that the more I played it, the more enraged I got. Because I just, like, everything I tried to do just would not work. And, like, there's a guy I'm going to kill that guy by hitting him with my sword. And they're like, you should have used magic with a grenade and then a bomb and then stabbed him. And then I'm just like, ha, oh, I'm dead. You know, so I just sucked at it. No. I just couldn't get through it. You know, and it was, again, too much involved. I'm just, my brain was just like, no, this is too smart for you. You are too much of a dumbass for this game. So, but again, my recommendation stands as I had already put it. And how do you?
I mean, I had The Witcher, the first one, from a while ago. You know, not from when it came out because I didn't have a good enough computer to run it back then. But I had it from before. I had the enhanced, or I had The Witcher 2. I didn't buy the enhanced edition until the Xbox One. The extra stuff that they added in the enhanced version. Now you threw me off.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
The stuff that they added from The Witcher 2.
I feel like you.
To the enhanced version, you know, they added different difficulties and.
Xbox wants me to play Minecraft.
Oh.
I'm totally not going to review that game.
No.
Minecraft's
not even a game.
Delete.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So.
I understand the draw of Minecraft. It's Legos. It's just that I don't want to go through all that stuff before playing with the Legos. I like to play with the Legos. I don't want to mold the Legos and pour the plastic before I play Legos. Anyway, enough about Minecraft. So yeah.
So the enhanced.
We are so off track today.
I already gave my recommendation. I'm done.
Okay,
so.
Well, I recommend it. Anybody who likes RPGs, even if you're not used to the more in-depth RPGs, stick with it. It's not that bad. Like, you will get the hang of it. If you play RPGs, you will get the hang of it. You just need to stick with it a little bit longer. If you played, like, old stuff, you know, older stuff, I can't even think of anything.
Like right old Final Fantasies?
No Final Fantasies.
No?
Don't worry about what I just said. If you like RPGs, any sort of RPGs, it's for you. You just need to stick with it a little bit longer than most, you know, action RPGs.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So if you do that, it's not the best game I've ever played. It has the best story and the most likable, like, not all the characters are likable, but everybody has a real personality, which is fantastic. The villagers, not so much of a personality.
Well,
you hear them saying the same literally 3 things over and over again. Even if you come back to a town 12 hours later, they're still talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
So the world itself isn't as alive as I would like it to be, but the characters that you actually have to interact with are. So if you want to, you know, if you like a story that you're emotionally involved in, but the enhanced edition, if you have a good enough PC, I would recommend it on PC. The fist fights and stuff are handled a little bit better than the quick time events. that the fistfights are handled with on the Xbox, but besides that, it's not, you know, you're not getting that big of an upgrade on the PC. It's just some of the little stuff is, but if all you have is the Xbox, it's as close to a computer RPG as you can get.
Alright, cool.
So I would definitely recommend it for the 60, even though I don't think it sold well enough to keep it at that price for a while. If you wait a month or two, you can probably get it for $30.
Oh, that's a shame. It's a shame. It is worth the 60
Well,
bucks.
yeah, no, it definitely is. And I mean, I just saw the Witcher 2 Enhanced for PC for $20 at Target. So
there you go.
yeah, it's not even that big of a deal.
And the beauty is you don't have to go to Walmart. You can go to Target instead.
I never go to Walmart.
Fuck Walmart. Fuck Walmart. Fuck Walmart.
Ever since I saw a guy literally beating his wife in the parking lot, I've never gone back to Walmart. Yeah, the one right down on here on 5th Street. Some redneck guy was beating the shit out of his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible.
She deserved it.
Yeah,
Maybe you deserve it.
I saw a lady at like 3 in the morning beating her kid in the middle of Walmart. 3 in the morning.
People are
And
always getting beaten at Walmart.
I tried to say something to her, and then she threatened to beat me with the kid. I'm like, oh my god.
Beat you with the kid, like pick the kid up and beat you with
I
him?
don't know, but I know she wanted to include me in the beating, which was frightening, you know.
I would be afraid of some lady wanting to beat me.
Dude, it's 3 o'clock in the morning in Reading. What the fuck? I wouldn't be surprised if someone beat me with a child. Just nunchuck the kid around. Fuck. People are crazy.
Did we start this review off with something different and then go into the review and then talk about Minecraft and now we're talking about Walmart?
Yeah. Well, we're talking about the past of Walmart.
Oh, that's right.
See you next time.
Like
like
us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah,
and
do all that. Go to widgaming.com. Go to Plug and Play in Reading on Kutztown Road.
Yeah, no, it's not on 5th Street.
Yeah, it's on Kutztown Road. Don't come to my house. Don't go to Mike's house. But you can talk to us on Facebook. Talk to us on YouTube.
Yeah, why don't
we'll respond?
Tell us how horrible we are because we don't agree with the opinion that you should be able to sue a company because you don't like the ending of their video game. I'm still mad about that internet. Not really mad, but
I'm just mad at dumb people.
It's dumb because we had a differing opinion. It's not like it's not like we were.
How dare you?
How dare I have a different opinion? Oh no, we want to sue a video game company because we don't like the ending of our game, and you're a jerk because you don't think that that's all right.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Like I haven't played a million games with bad endings.
Buy The Witcher 2.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, bye bye.